Today here I am drawing Mila, also known as Running Wind, an Indian character from my book Abandoned Sermon. See, the greatest thing about this character is when I was first developing her, I was thinking of a normal Olive Garden waitress. White, blonde, blue eyes. And I thought a bit more. I started thinking about the Native Americans. I am self Mexican, am 25% Indian, I'm not sure. Anyway, what really interested me is how we screwed over the Indians. Come on, America, what the fuck? Another thing is how we're still doing it today with that and other issues such as plastics. Now, if you were to Google now Trash Island, it's not a literal island of trash, but an area where all the currents pull in trash, which I say even that is pretty fucking depressing. That so much of it and can't even be reduced that it stays there. And that's just horrible, honestly. Imagine your friend drinking Starbucks and they throw their cup out onto the beach. Guess where that's gonna be? Man. Alright, in 2 weeks it's probably gonna be inside an albatross's mouth or stomach. And it's not the bird's fault. They're only trying to survive, and just because we think we're more superior, we just seem to get in the way of everything, don't we? We destroy our land and try to bring it back, but always fail in the end. There are national parks, and honestly, we're killing each other. We're killing the earth. And I'm not saying, oh, go hug trees, be one with nature. No, I mean is, don't destroy what's around you, because it's like a family. If you continue to fuck up your family with stupid bullshit like lies and drugs, you're only gonna make shit worse. You have to cherish life, and I know that we're not gonna be here for long, but there's gonna be kids younger than us. I remember when you were a kid, either Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, or Christmas, you would always wish for a kitten, or a puppy, or a little guinea pig, or whatever. Remember that face you made when you noticed that you'd finally gotten that pet? That shriek of excitement. Hell, there's a video about a kid crying over the cat, and I said, good job, man. I would cry as well. Hell, I remember I was on my DS, my mom brought in a cat, another one, and I was like, eh. I love cats. I love animals. I understand we have to eat them. But here's another issue. We never really got to talk about how meat is so bad for you. It honestly is. What's erectile dysfunction? Cholesterol levels. What is caused by that? Meat. How is eating meat so masculine if it causes erectile dysfunction? You know what's not masculine? Erectile dysfunction. Try getting a guy or girl when you can't even get it up. Honestly, chill out with the fucking meat. If you were to eat only rice, which has the lowest amount of protein in it, you would never become protein deficient. There's no reason for you to be eating meat other than you're trying to be cool, which it isn't cool. I'm not talking about, oh, save the animals' lives. No, I don't give a shit about that. Alright, if you look up how farm stock is raised, it's horrible. That sucks. But that's not my point. My point is we need to stop doing pointless things because we are destroying our earth. And honestly, why do you want to destroy your only home? Kids are not out on the streets because they chose this way. It's because of how you are every day. Because that Starbucks you drink every morning, that is packed full of chemicals and sugar. That is going to probably kill your liver. That's worse than chugging a bottle of vodka. I've been there. Wanting to destroy your body, wanting to get rid of it all, wanting to be done with everything in life. I get that. I honestly do. Feels like everything around you sucks, everything's cold and barren. You walk through the crowded streets and it just seems like everyone's staring at you, but they're not looking at you. I know that pain. I know how it's like to be in a cold morning wishing you had friends to keep you warm. I know the pain. But doing things that will only harm your body won't help you at all, honestly. All you can do is keep moving forward. And if you continue to destroy your body, things are only going to get worse. You have to rise against. You have to keep moving forward. And stuff like this only makes it worse. Now imagine yourself as Mila. She grew up on an island full of birds, and really, she didn't do too bad. Yeah, she wasn't in the greatest condition like we are. Honestly, we are destroying ourselves now. But the thing is, she was living. She didn't have walls. She didn't have restrictions. Like when she was introduced to the world, she loved the music and the sound of birds. She would question, why couldn't she go to other people's houses when they had great music on? That's not your home, Mila. Out in sea, there was no walls, only nets. Nets were death. But when she got removed from the island, and when she came back to see it covered in trash, she was angry. But another thing that hurt is that they wanted to be human. Like her, they wanted her to be human. Does she want to be human? Probably not. Because if it means to be human, what does it mean to be human? What does it mean? To die? Everything dies. To be selfish? That's probably about it. We're smart enough to even doubt our existence. The path to happiness isn't questions, it's acceptance. And Mila, even though there's not much down about her, I honestly have to say that she did not deserve any of this. All she wanted was to see her family again. Family that she was removed from years ago. To only see that what they wanted her to be was destroying it. And all she could do was just sit there, looking at all the corpses of her fellow birds, choking, suffocating, and drowning in a pool of blood from the plastic. You can't get rid of plastic, and it will never go away. The best you can do is take a plastic bottle and make it a covering on a nice bench. But yet again, we're going to run out of wood. Redwood trees don't grow as fast as we cut them down. Why can't people realize that? Why can't people just realize that everything around us is so beautiful and it takes such a long time to raise? Every being is like a child and we should cherish it and raise it, but we don't. Instead, we chop it down like every transgender or LGBT kid. You're not ready for that. You're too young to be that. You'll never be this because you're that. You'll never be anything if you keep hearing that. Do you think Barack Obama stopped because he was black? No, that motherfucker kept going. I understand. A lot of you didn't like him. I'm not gonna fucking get there, alright? You don't like him, you don't like him. I'm not gonna fight you. I'm not gonna fight you. We're all entitled to our own opinions. But all I have to say right now is this story could have a better ending, really. It could have a wonderful, happy ending. She could see her family again. But only with your help. Only you can help by getting rid of plastics. Because there's a man with a briefcase with files inside saying he wants to get rid of these things, but he's subtracted and minimalized by all the people with bigger contracts about games and electronic devices. They don't even take the time to realize what tumors and cancers are created from. BPA. BPA is in everything. In plastics and everything. Hospital equipment. If you have liver cancer, I suggest you're better off staying at home. You can change the story. Make a difference.